tend to own their own stations. So they've got a oligopoly. That's the major problem. And I have over the years been approached by some of the bigger networks, but I would not have editorial control over what I do on my show. And so I've turned it down. I mean, here's an example. History Channel just wanted me to be in a big show about the Illuminati. And I was thinking about doing it, but you know what? I don't care about just getting my face on TV. Most people would kill to be on a History Channel show that's going to air literally hundreds of times in the next 5 years because they air those shows over and over again. I'm just not going to do it. I'm constantly offered reality TV shows. Money, you know, they'd come in here, but I guarantee you they distort it. They take the few goofy things out of months of videotape and distort what we do. So I just don't care. I know we're collapsing. I know the New World Order is real. Why would I care about being on TV and being a big shot when I literally see scores of articles a day admitting that they're putting poison in all our food, all our water supplies, in our air, genetic engineering, cancer exploding, diabetes exploding, sterilization and infertility exploding. I mean, once you realize what's really going on, none of this stuff even matters. And I'm not bragging and tooting my own horn. I'm saying we've had a major effect, but I don't have any desire to have my message distorted. It is much more precious to be able to go on some little Christian station for an hour as a guest and talk about real issues in a long form with full ideas to unlock minds and shift paradigms, or go on some talk station or sports station or morning zoo show as a guest for an hour and really reach, say, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people and maybe change their lives. Every one of those psyches that we unlock is a soul we unlock to the wider universe and freedom. And that's what I seek. That's what I love. That's what I desire. That is wealth to me, not physical wealth, not my name being big. I mean, I already can't go to a restaurant anywhere in the country or walk down the street anywhere in the country without being stopped. And I always like it because it resonates as a sonar ping that we're reaching people, but at the same time, I have lost my privacy. So I have no desire just to be on big TV shows, and I'm really thinking about just not doing any more taped interviews, whether it's CNN, Fox. I mean, I refused to go on Mancow's Fox pilot because I didn't want to have to fly to New York to be part of a taping. So I sent a producer up there years ago. I mean, I've already done this a lot. We're not here just seeking to have a big name. Do you understand that as I get closer to being an international phenomenon, which has already really started, I march closer to being killed. I march closer to Mount Doom, to the crack of doom. I mean, this is not for the faint of heart. This is not a joke. This is real. This is history being made here. And I look back on, I never intended to be this successful. I never intended to be more and more the leader. And I look back on things I did and things I was focused on and what I thought was important, and I'm ashamed of myself. I mean, I was heads above most people morally. I've always been someone who loves innocence, loves goodness, loves honor, loves strength, loves courage. I've always been someone who isn't envious and jealous, and I didn't realize that most people are governed by that. But as I gained some wisdom at 36 years, and I gained more in every year than I knew previously in the 36, as I exponentially awaken, and this is a process we're all going through, I'm really beginning to realize what matters at the end of the day. I mean, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to be in prison. I'm ready to be destroyed. I'm ready to be tortured. I'm ready to have my name dug through the mud. I'm ready. It's already happening because I know the message got through. I know the transmission made it through to you, and I was here to warn you. And this is history being made. This is history being made right now. We accurately gauged the enemy operation and their attack profile. We accurately broke down what they were setting up and developing. And we accurately made a defense against it. And now we've had a huge effect globally. To the level of the Bilderberg Group specifically singles myself and Ron Paul out for destruction. But because we are so prominent, they understand that if they murder us or even destroy us, people see through it. And so I do have a hedge of protection up. I don't know for how long. And if it's God's will to lower the hedge today and that I be destroyed today, I say so be it. I want to live to be 100 years old. I love life. In fact, the fact that I've given in to committing to this, no matter where it leads, the fact that I've committed makes life so much sweeter. I mean, the smell of the trees and the feel of the wind and just to look into the water at a lake and see perch swimming around and, you know, to see my sweet father or mother and how good they are and, you know, to just imagine them down the road becoming old and dying. It's just, it's all poetry. And to see the innocence of my children and how good they are and to realize that all that matters is that we have a free world for them and for your children. It is so real. All that needs to be guarded is freedom. If you have freedom, everything else flows from it. We must protect the good. We must protect the pure. We must protect the genetics of the plants and the animals and the humans. That is the real environmental issue. And the globalists are rewriting the entire genetic programming of the earth right now. This is a genetic dictatorship that's being established. And all that matters is that we beat these people. They are vandals. They are psychopaths. Beauty to them is destruction and ashes and burned cities and deformity and sickness. Hell is being released. And you look back at our ancestors and all the struggles they went through and all of the women who went through childbirth and all of our ancestors that fought and died to protect our tribes and our people and all of the struggles. It's always been a struggle against good and evil, against the true human spirit and the dark, psychopathic minority that always seeks after power. We must meet them on the field of intellectual, economic, and spiritual and philosophical battle. And I am here. I'm suited up. I'm in the war. What about you? Choose your destiny.
We all know that the Berkey water purification systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 4 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey water systems. The revolutionary Berkey light systems include a set of self-sterilizing and re-cleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and removes harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey light system today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $209, and the Berkey Guy will include 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and ship everything to you free of charge. That's right, 3 Sport Berkey water bottles and free shipping, an $87 value, yours free, but only for a limited time. Just call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653 now to order. That's 1-877-886-3653 or order online now at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
The question is, where should the American people draw their line in the sand?
What have we got? A republic or a monarchy?
A republic is based on a constitution which protects minority rights.
Not democracy, not mob rule, 2 wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner.
So they think they own our land, they think they own our water, children, our education, our money.
We have to define who we are and what we will tolerate.
Somebody's going to ask you what you did during the Patriot Uprising.
You have been warned.
We have the facts. We have the Constitution. We have the Bill of Rights. We have common law. Knowledge is power, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so excited to be able to offer you Don't Tread on Me, Rise of the Republic. Tyranny is upon us, but liberty and the sleeping giant that is the American people is rising. A new tool in the info war. Don't Tread on Me. Order it at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139 and support independent, patriotic Liberty films.
Global meltdowns, massive unemployment, endless wars, a new currency crisis, financially and morally bankrupt. A great and terrible storm is approaching. So what's the best way to get ready? To get prepared for hard times ahead? Introducing Off the Grid News, a weekly newsletter for independent patriots who want practical advice on how to survive and prosper in an increasingly dangerous world. It's the best way to get a black belt in emergency preparedness, survival skills, and off-the-grid living. Off the Grid News is fiercely independent, all about self-reliance, and packed with helpful information on survival gardening, food preparation, alternative energy, herbal medicines, privacy and security, security as well as God, gold, and guns with absolutely no apologies. And the best part? This $100 a year service is now free of charge for our listeners. That's right, free for our listeners who sign up at offthegridnews.com. That's offthegridnews.com. You can sign up for free at offthegridnews.com. Offthegridnews.com.
Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. we kick off this transmission. Let's go ahead and go back to your calls. Marissa in New York, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hi, Alex. I wanted to thank you for educating me and people that I'm sending your information to. I think you're a real hero, and you have a lot of courage, and people should appreciate it. I don't think enough people do. So I have a couple things I want to tell you. I have sort of an unconventional idea of the world. I really don't believe that we're in a fight against good